That's why the Rockies' expectations are sky high this season. They expect to be back in the postseason for a third straight year. But first, they need a second baseman.
1-1 pitch. DJ drives it to right. Sousa going back. It is gone!
Rockies fan favorite DJ LeMahieu is now a New York Yankee. The two-time All-Star and three-time Gold Glove winner headed east this offseason, leaving a gaping hole in the Rockies infield.
Losing him, it kind of sucks, but then seeing that we have these three guys, with Brendan Rodgers and Ryan McMahon and Garrett Hampson, we have three talents.
The Rockies believe the player capable of replacing the best second baseman in franchise history lies in the baby-faced trio of Ryan McMahon, Garrett Hampson, and Brendan Rodgers.
High drive, deep right field. Did he catch it all? God, he did it again! He did it!
The most likely candidate for the job is Ryan McMahon. With 108 games under his belt, he has the most major league experience, and he's already suffered through some crucial growing pains.
And a strikeout of McMahon.
I had a terrible start, finished pretty good, so I think it was just a huge growing year for me personally. I did learn a lot, so I'm just hoping to apply that to this year and keep rolling.
At 6'2", the Rockies believe McMahon's athleticism and size can play up and potentially turn him into a similar defender as the one who just departed.
Bud and Jeff, they're going to make the right decision at the end of the day, whoever that may be. So I'm just going to go out there, have fun, play ball with the boys, and hopefully it works out.
And this ball's hit to deep left field.
Candidate number 2 is Garrett Hampson. The 24-year-old made his major league debut last year and saw limited action in 24 games.
It was awesome. I mean, obviously a dream come true last year. Sitting back this offseason, realized what all happened last year. But I think the approach this offseason is that's kind of in the past. And now it's about staying there.
Hampson's versatility makes him a ready replacement for starters on off days or if injuries arise.
Rodgers deep out to left. Brendan Rodgers is arguably the best shortstop prospect right now in the entire game.
Last but not least, the Rockies' 2015 first-round pick, Brendan Rodgers. At 22 years old, Rodgers is the youngest of the bunch and has yet to make his major league debut.
I feel like I'm 100% ready to go. Ever since I was drafted, I was told that there's going to be a lot of pressure on my shoulders and a lot of weight and whatnot, and I've seemed to dealt with it pretty well.
It's a process to become a solid major league player. It doesn't happen overnight. I think you have those rare instances where guys come up and immediately make a statement as rookies, but in most cases, there's a developmental process.
Regardless of who gets the starting nod, all three youngsters will see playing time this year. And all three will need to produce big time if the Rockies plan on making it back to the postseason.
We're going to play them in spring training. They're going to show us what they can do. We'll see how it plays out when we get to the end of March. But we like where we are in that regard with our talent.
A lot to prove for a team that is on record saying its goal is nothing less than winning the World Series. Now, versatility is a huge plus for all three players. They can also play first base, and they can also play third base in the potential scenario that a certain all-star third baseman is perhaps not with the Rockies next year.
Well, yeah, maybe he's there for part of the year, and then they end up trading him if they can't get a deal. So I think that'll be big. It is going to be weird, though, not seeing DJ at second base and then seeing a new face at first base and at center field. Rockies doing a lot of shuffling with their lineups. A
lot of shuffling. I mean, the entire outfield is changed, different now with Desi going to center and Charlie on the right. I think that's going to be the hardest, is Charlie on right for people to adjust to.
I love the quote that he had was that at least it's shorter to the dugout and back.